I'd heard stories about it, but man, they sure picked a spot for a coliseum.
It's at the tip of the continent of Desier, after all.
Now that you mention it, this continent has a pretty strange shape.
I wonder why it's shaped the way it is.
I'll bet we might figure out why if we walked all the way around it.
That's our map lover, Captain Carol. I don't love maps.
No, don't be shy. It's a wonderful hobby.
That doesn't sound like a compliment at all.
So hot. There's no shade or anything.
What's the matter, Captain Carol?
Maybe it's so hot he can't speak.
You're already pooped? Weak. And you're also much younger than me.
Would you shut up? Aren't you hot under that thick coat, Raven?
Nah, this clothing is kind of special.
Let me borrow it.
Ah, my boy. If you're really suffering that much, I'll gladly lend you my stinky, sweaty clothing.
Never mind.
The heat is at least better than your stench, old man. Thanks to Flynn, it seems like everyone in the town has settled into their lives here quite nicely.
It has the same climate as the capital. That might make it easier for them to live in the town.
And people lived on this continent before everyone came with Flynn. The land was for humans.
It'll be nice if more and more people come to live on High Peonia.
Exactly. Home is where the heart is.
I wouldn't mind living here myself. Wow! I can't believe we're walking around on a never-before-explored continent!
Who can make it up here? Even we wouldn't be up here if it weren't for Baul.
Yes, that's true. I think that's why there's no record of it in any histories.
We're walking around on a really high place.
The fog's so thick, you can't even see the ground from on top of the cliffs.
Ooh, scary.
One wrong move, and we could find ourselves falling straight down those cliffs.
There's no hope of surviving a fall like that. We better walk carefully. Seeing a languid look like that on a pretty girl's face, that's something else, I tell you.
What's wrong, Judith? You've been staring at the sea for a while now.
Oh, I was just thinking about how beautiful the multicolored coral are.
Coral? What's that?
It's an organism in certain shallow and warm areas of the ocean. It's beautiful.
Wow, that's a living creature? I don't know. Sounds like you're pulling my leg.
I wouldn't expect someone as uneducated as you to understand.
The colors are really pretty.
I'd read about coral in books, but this is my first time seeing it in person.
I'd love to have a closer look.
Why not just jump in the sea? You're already dressed for it.
Ooh, a lady who's just all wet. Old Raven might have to take a dip too.
Full speed ahead, Tokunaga. This really feels like a deserted island.
Oh, walking around outside like this, you really start to feel the sun.
Yeah, with the sea on all sides, there's nothing to give us any shade.
You don't like it? I think this is a very lovely place.
Even if it is, the people in this town are absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it sure seems like the people here follow their own path. People? They seem more like farm animals to me.
Sure, it's a weird place, but isn't the scientist in you just a little curious?
Yeah, mystery makes things more interesting. Certainly makes me more interested.
Mystery? I'd say it's more like lying and cons in your case, Raven.
It's nothing but fraud for the old man. F-R-A-U-D.
You sure? I think it's more like fairy tales in his case.
Aw, you like me, don't you? How flattering.
You filled up quite a bit of that monster book, Carol.
We still have half of it to go, but it's filling up nicely.
You've been pretty diligent filling it in. I thought you never stuck to anything at all.
Oh yeah.
He probably had to stick with it since he showed it to just about everybody.
No, it's not like that.
Oh, it isn't? Well then, as long as you've made it halfway, let's see you finish it up.
Of course I will.
All right, good luck.
If you get tired of it, I'd be happy to carry on from where you left off, Carol.
I imagine you'd enjoy it too, huh?
I want to finish this myself, so I'll keep at it. Look! I filled up the monster book.
Ooh, let me see.
You sure have fought a lot of different kinds of monsters.
But it looks like there are still a few blank pages left.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I'll ever be able to finish it.
You're not the only one working on it, though.
Huh?
Right. That book is the product of all our battles together.
That's right, Carol. You can't give up.
Yeah, right! Okay, let's work together on filling in every last page. did it! The monster book is actually really complete this time!
Carol, that's great!
Good job, Carol. That was some nice work.
Well, kudos, I guess.
Well done, kid.
Yes, it's fantastic.
This wasn't just my work. We all did this together.
So this is a record of our achievements. All of us.
This is the first time I finished anything like this, and it's all thanks to you guys.
Don't cry, kid.
You did well, Carol. You did so well.
This is ridiculous. Rita, are your eyes watering too? I just have big eyes.
Come on now. All this emotion over a little monster book? Huh? What are you writing? Item names?
Yes, I'm working on the collector's book. Look how many items we have already.
Wow, you filled in a lot. It must be fun since you like books so much. Well, keep up the good...
No, from what I can see, yes. It looks like it's only about halfway complete.
What? Halfway?
Keep on working on it, and come back when you've made some real progress.
I'll fill this book up all the way, and then I'll make you eat your words.
Didn't this used to be your book, Rita?
Hey, Rita, take a look at this.
Huh? Oh, the collector's book. Let's see. You've done well to get this much. You even got the little differences between weapons.
I did it! Well, Rita, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna eat your words?
You know that's just a figure of speech, right? And besides,
Besides,
you've done extremely well, but you still have some left to go. I can still think of a few items that aren't in here.
Really? If there are more items you know about, please feel free to write them in.
You idiot. It's for your own good. Besides, there's only a little left. Keep it up.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Is this really for Estelle's own good?
Yeah, with this, I'd say the collector's book looks pretty complete to me.
Really? So you mean you're gonna eat your words?
Sure. Good job.
Eat them. Yes! I did it! Look, everyone, look at this!
You wouldn't know how much was left if you didn't already know most of the items in there.
Ah, you caught on? Well, there were a few I didn't know at first, like the Apatheia or Dane Nomos.
Of course I caught on. So why'd you make Estelle go through all that trouble?
Well, I knew we'd eventually have to write it all down, but I didn't, feel like transferring all that data from my head to paper. Really? That's all it was. What?
Well, all she had growing up were books. I guess it's good she had a chance to get some hands-on experience. It looks like you got your sea legs.
Yeah, I still get a little seasick, but the sea breeze feels so nice. The pooch seems to be pacing around in circles in the middle of the ship. Think he's sick?
Oh, no, he's not sick.
Then what's the matter with him?
Well...
Hey, you silly pooch, come here!
Hey, Rita, I wouldn't pull his tail like that if I were you.
What's the matter with Rapide?
Oh, he's just afraid of water is all. Hey, Rita!
Ow! Get back here, you!
I've been wondering, if Bowel can fly, why do we bother taking a boat over the sea?
I love boats. A ship cutting through crystal clear waters. Nothing's more romantic.
Romantic? Whatever. I'd rather have efficiency than romance any day.
Rita, I thought you of all people would understand. I mean, your relationship with Blastia and all.
Don't confuse my sincere appreciation for sublime beauty with your absurd romance, old man.
Oh, so cold.
Emotion doesn't matter. I'll choose the logical, pragmatic approach anytime.
There's something about flying that just feels great. Like you're on top of the world. Hey, Rita, hon, why don't you stop lounging in the middle of the ship and come on over?
Later.
Aw, come on. You don't feel like living it up with old Raven, is that it?
What are you doing, dog? Stop pulling me! Let me go! Stop it! I said stop it!
Oh, Rita, dear, don't tell me you're afraid of heights.
Who, me? No way! Let go of me already!
You heard the lady. Oh, you haven't lived until you've seen the view from up here.